All right, as you saw there, the situation is evolving to be volatile, even in Israel, because, as you can see there, our guest had to take shelter because there's air raid sirens being sounded in Israel as we speak. But let's move on from that. Missiles and bombs are crisscrossing West Asia. Iran says its elite forces will intensify their operations in the region with a new ballistic missile range. In this war of claims and counterclaims, who has an edge in this war? Here's a report.
Jets roared into Iranian sky during the early hours of 28th of February when Operation Epic Fury and Operation Roaring Lion were set in motion. Israeli and American fighters started dropping bombs on Iranian soil. What followed was Iran's counterattack, Operation True Promise 4. Iran launched 90 ballistic missiles towards Israel on the first day of counterattack. Since then, it has hit oil refineries, U.S. military bases, and compounds across Gulf countries that are allegedly housing American officials. 27 waves of missile and drone attacks have been launched under Operation True Promise 4. Doubling down on it, Iran's Revolutionary Guards Corps say a new advance, long-range missiles are soon to make debut. Iran is yet to use a long-range missiles in its counterattack. It has mobilized short-range missiles like Fateh, Zulfaghar, and Qadar, hitting targets that fall within 1,000 kilometers striking range. Apart from these, Iran has also used some of its medium-range missiles like Shahab, Khorramshahr, and Ghadar. Iran's missiles arsenal is hidden in underground missile silos. A long-range missile would further expand Iran's strike zone by potentially bringing major European countries within its range. It recently touted its solid-fuel medium-range ballistic missile Khaybar Shekan. Israel claims Iran's total number of missile launchers have gone down from 420 before the war to nearly 100. According to Pentagon, Iranian counterattacks have gone down by 90%.
Then if I just look back over the last 24 hours of the operation compared to where we were at start, ballistic missile attacks have decreased by 90% since day one. Drone attacks have decreased by 83% since day one. Having said this, we remain vigilant.
Israel alone has dropped around 7,500 bombs across various locations in Iran. U.S., on the other hand, claims to hit over 3,000 targets during first 7 days of Operation Epic Fury. America's Raptors, Falcons, Hornets, and F-35 Lightnings are flying in the Iranian skies. This attacking posture is aided by Lucas and MQ-9 Reaper drones. Pentagon Chief's Post recently stated, "This was never meant to be a fair fight." Especially when a B-52 jet is involved, U.S. Patriot and THAAD missile defense systems are mitigating Iran's counterattack. This is turning out to be a point of concern for Washington. Production. Speed and cost of Iranian missiles and drones is far lesser than the interceptors used by U.S. and Israel. Iran can produce 5,000 drones per month. On the contrary, U.S. can produce 8 THAAD interceptors and 24 to 32 Patriot systems during the same time. The dynamics of war depend not just on firepower but also on the longevity and ability to hold the line. Iran has hit 14 countries across West Asia, UAE, Bahrain, Saudi Arabia to Iraq, Turkey, and Azerbaijan. Tehran says any piece of land that can be potentially used against it remains a legitimate target. Donald Trump claims Iran's military, navy, and air force is completely destroyed.
Their army is gone. They're just about, look, their navy is gone. Their communications are gone. Their leaders are gone.
On the counter, Iran claims to have captured multiple U.S. soldiers. Iran's Supreme National Security Council, Chairman Ali Larijani, has accused Israel and Iran of downplaying the damages caused by Iranian attacks. Ali Larijani is a crucial figure in the power corridors of the Islamic Republic. former IRGC member, is known for his proximity with late Ayatollah Khamenei. During the final days of Khamenei, Larijani was directly reporting to him by sidelining President Pezeshkian. Now, with most of his superiors gone, he is believed to have consolidated his position inside Iran's power structure. Donald Trump and Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu have openly expressed their wish to topple the Islamic Republic. Aerial bombardment can cripple Iran's missiles, but what happens to the guns that control the streets and Iran's control of economic corridors via Strait of Hormuz? The war is not just devastating lives, but also choking global trade. Bureau Report, WION, World is One.